today. If it's your first time tuning in, hold on one second, there's a motorcycle. Yeah, if it's your first time tuning in, my name is Jordan Alvias. I'm the founder of dayNumber.io. I've been documenting my journey for the last 295 days. And essentially, I'm building a platform to support early stage founders who are building something that could potentially impact billions of lives and generate billions in value. To basically help them document their journey daily and turn that documentation, honest documentation, into real insight for them, for themselves, for others, and create opportunity. So. But yeah, this is the title of today's video. Essentially, is what we need to do as founders, and what we need to do as founders is build together, and that's why I think that even me going on this journey of the last 295 days, I wouldn't have started it if I didn't have like a running buddy to start with. Meaning somebody going after something, and we're holding each other accountable, or you start a journey together. So even if it's not on dayNumber, if it's just you and another person, have some sort of running buddy. Like imagine you're running a race, right, or a marathon. Sometimes it's a lot easier to go run with somebody for a little bit of the way. And you're on your own, and then you run with somebody. So kind of treat this like a marathon. If you're a founder, start off with somebody. In the race, you're not by yourself. You all start off in a big pack, right? And then you go. And then eventually you guys find your own pace, right, along the way. So yeah, this journey of being a founder is going to be ups and downs. But if you're having trouble starting, build together, build with somebody, right? So and that's really my message for today. Because yesterday, I was building, mainly doing stuff with the family actually, but I was also again using Cloud Code Mobile. Oh, what's that bird there? Cloud Code Mobile, and I was building the community tier. So for accelerators and incubators, to bring on 25 to 50 founders, up to 50 founders, free on the pro tier, to keep track of their whole cohort, and also get access to um, the logs, the context of all the logs collectively on dayNumber as well. So that's what makes it more powerful, for any community builder. So, hold on one second here. Just here with Max. Welcome, guys. Welcome on this beautiful day. Nice to look at the field like that, all like yellow and green. Finally, yesterday I was like in a winter coat and pants. That's crazy. And a shirt, not a sweater. But now it's like completely different. Completely opposite. Welcome, welcome. Where's everyone? Can everybody hear me properly? Is my volume up? Yeah, how's my volume on this? You guys can see. Come, Max, let's go. Let's go. I see the boy. You know what? We're gonna go this way. So we're gonna go this way. What's up, guys? Where's everyone tuning in from today? Sorry for the wind. It's kind of windy here, you can see. I need to do this. I'm gonna flip the camera. Alright, guys, so welcome everyone. Where's everyone tuning in from in the world today? Where's everyone tuning in from? Yeah, I was just reading a Vox Whoops 5810. Welcome, 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 welcome. What's my dog's name? Look, Max, Max, Max. Look at me, Max. He's too busy sniffing something. Yeah, listen to the birds. Thank you, thank you. Zanny Joy said this, or maybe it said like this. Maybe that's what it's saying. So cute. Your English is very good. You know that? Nick 536 SFI. Oh, thank you, thank you. It's my native tongue. Born and raised in Canada. So wherever you're born, that's where you're gonna have that native tongue. I mean, I have cousins in Italy that speak Italian as a native, and they sound very Italian. You know, because they are Italian. If they were born in a country, you're a natural born citizen of that country, right? So you're gonna sound like that country. You're gonna talk like them. So we are our. That's why I say like I'm starting to realize our thoughts and our words and our ideas and everything are built on where we're in our environment, how we grew up in. And as we change our environment, I mean, you can live in a different country, but you might not have that same native type of tonality. You might learn the language, but it'll never be the same. You know, I love your dog Max, Sanjoy. I love your dog Max. Sanjoy says hi. Vox Whoops 5810 says, "Which country are you in?" I am in Canada. In Canada. How about you guys? Which country are you guys from? I hear some music coming from somewhere. A second, guess. Where's that music coming from? Oh, maybe there's people in the club right now. He's playing something. Lane Pick says question mark. What's the question? The question is, what country am I in? I'm in. I don't know. Can you guys hear me? Oh no, of course, yeah, you guys can hear me. Um, come on, Max, let's go. Yeah, it's a nice day out today. Beautiful day out. Yesterday we watched some fireworks at nighttime at like around 9:30 ish, closer to that time. It was like a 30-minute display, really cool. But yeah, really cool stuff. It was first time for our younger daughter to watch fireworks that close. We were at a park, so yeah, it was pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Really good show. I didn't know it would last that long. It was felt like 30 minutes. Yeah, what country are you guys from? Where are you guys all tuning in from today? Yeah, as I was saying earlier, is one of the things that got me going of uh, building my business, or being still documenting my journey for the last 295 days and building towards fulfilling my mission, which is to support early stage founders to fulfill their mission. Yeah, it was my friend who called me up, say, hey, what are you working on right now? Look, do you want to do something together where we both set a goal for 30 days, and it has to be a goal to achieve something that would really impress one another, right? So at that time, I was like, okay, I was kind of thinking I wanted to launch a VC fund. I wanted to also do this documentary series where, I document behind the scenes of somebody who's went from broke to billions, basically. And hang on a second, yeah, from broke to billions. And okay, and I also wanted to launch a VC fund, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna secure like a chairman of the board. And I told my friend, look, my friend also said, because I mentioned about the documentary series, he's like, you know what? I think it'd be a lot more inspiring if you had someone like yourself, like document the journey along the way, versus somebody who's already made it. I'm like, okay, fine. He's like, you should just try document. So I said, okay, fine. I'm gonna document daily as I build towards this, right? So I documented and I started the same day. So that's why I'm on 295 days of that. But that 30 days, after that 30 days, I didn't hit my target, and I pivoted a little bit. Started to create a community first, and I still kept documenting beyond the 30 days, and I never stopped. And there's many days where nothing happened. Many days where I documented either way, whether something happened or not, whether something progressed or not. But the pain of having to do that actually caused me to actually start doing something, because I didn't want to document something like nothing happened again for another day, right? It was just like that was this that was the pain, but it also pushed me to keep building, right? So even doing these lives, like sometimes there's people that show up, and sometimes like it's not the most convenient, but I did it anyway at nighttime. But I really wanted to honor my word of saying I go live every day, right? So, and it helps me to stay accountable to like I'll also keep going and documenting this journey as well. Yeah, because even over the last I think 100 days or so, over 100 days now, I've been going live here on YouTube. That's when I said, okay, you know what? I'm gonna go live every day instead of doing like a vlog style series. I do like I saw Casey Neistat. He came back to like do regular vlogs. He didn't announce daily, but what's this called? Yeah, he didn't announce daily because hey Max. Hey Max, come on, let's go. All right, Max, let's go. Yeah, so the key point that I was talking about there was to build together. Find somebody that you can build with. Share your journey with them. You know, um, and now I made that possible with dayNumber. If you go on dayNumber.io, first of all, the first magic trick that I'm going to show you there is a lot of people don't even know how long they've been building. They're just kind of in it, or they forget. But when you put a number to it, then it makes it real, and if you're kind of keeping track of that number, every day, like your mind is at least somewhat focused on doing something that day to help build towards fulfilling your mission with what you're building. So that's like the first thing, right? So, but yeah, um, build with somebody. Anyways, where are you guys coming in from today? Ooh, this is the morning here. All right, guys. It's gonna go this way. Max, gonna stay in the shade more. Yeah. So today we're gonna just actually focus on um, reaching out to people finally. There's a couple of people that I have to reach out to that are accelerators and incubators leaders, and I have a whole list of like investors as well that I can reach out to too, in a different way, because the community tier that I built was for 50 plus people. So I'm sure like if they're individual investors, thank you. If they're individual investors, what do you call it? They won't have the need to. I mean, they might think the value of having like a dashboard of all the people that they're tracking or building relationships with. Um, might be, yeah, way really valuable for $2.99. So you can sell that to both community people and like accelerators, incubators, VC firms. But yeah, we'll see. Anyways, that's where you're going to be the highest leverage right now, and then also individual founders as well too. 100%. Because I was thinking about Michael Dell when he was building Dell computers. He was doing kind of like customize, build computers. And for people, he put an advertisement in a paper that people like he knew his ideal customers were, and they would look at the ad, and then essentially he would sell like individuals and then also enterprise clients, right? So he had like sell like a whole setup for their office and everything, right? So he would do both. You have to do both, right? So because you don't know, your goal is to serve as many people as possible, and that can use your whatever it is that you're building or serving as a product, right? So for me, both feed the ecosystem, right? Like if it's just from that, you're doing the same thing anyway, but you can offer it to more people at scale that really need it. Then give it, right? Offer it to them. Don't hold back, right? So, all right, guys, welcome. If you're just tuning in, I'm about to head off. It's a beautiful day today. Um, Shout out to everybody that tuned in. I go live every day. Shout out to I Am Epic, Vox Wobes, and Sandjoy, and CRA, and Nick 53 Sci-Fi. And yeah, I think that's it. All right, guys, have a great day. Day number 295. I'm out.